Good evening, guys and gals. How are we all doing? Evening, George.
Evening, everybody.
You're getting the best of both worlds for this review, guys. You're getting me, as always, from Modfather and the lovely George from Market Vapes. And tonight, guys, if you'd not seen on the cover picture there, we are taking a look at this little beauty. This is the Manners Pod from Vapefly with the nice little slogan there. I don't know if it'll Manners maketh the man, going for the elegant approach. The elegant approach to this one, guys. This is one that will look very nice for all you maybe office workers and those who just like to be a bit more up class, maybe with this one. Been playing with this for a couple of weeks now. I'd say I'm pleasantly surprised, all in all, with this. How about you, George? What's your before we take a dive down?
It's more for what salts, to be honest with you, rather than just juice. But it fits in your pocket easy enough, and
yeah. So yeah, guys, this is just a straight up review. Thought we'd team up with Market Vapes for this one. Obviously, it's always good to get different views and opinions on things. Obviously, you won't just get my views. You never know. Me and George may clash on some things. I might like things that might not be so keen for him. So yeah, we thought it'd be a good little approach to doing this. Obviously, we're just going to go through the review and we'll interact with some of the comments after, just so we can focus on the review. But do interact, guys. Let us know your thoughts on this as we go along, and obviously we'll respond later on. But no, let's have a quick dive down, guys, and have a look what you get inside the Manners Pod box. Obviously, again, looking all very elegant with the lion, the looks of things in a bit of a suit there. Obviously, you get your colours, which I will go through later on. Obviously, you've got all the different colours that you get on that. As always, your specifications on the back of the box. So as you can see there, this is a 650 mAh internal battery in there. It comes with two coils, one at 1.4 ohms, one at 1.0 ohms. These are cartridges, guys. These aren't replaceable coils. You throw the entire pod in the bin once you are done with it. Type-C cable, and of course the user manual. So let's have a bit of a gander at what you get. So first things first, user manual. There you go, guys. And for you guys that follow my reviews, George, I don't know what your thoughts are on this, but it's one of them that just open out a million and one different ways. Has every single language in there. And you usually have a bit of fun trying to fold the thing away.
Some of it's quite simple compared to some of them.
Yeah, well, this is it. Obviously, it's in a range of different languages, but you literally just need the 4 or 5 little folds that you get on the top row. This is a very, very basic kit. Of course, for the starter, it's basically a starter kit for the guys that are looking to get off the stinkies. And this is really just as basic as it comes. There's really not a lot to go at. Obviously, a lot of the pages just have, again, some of the specifications. And it's really just the one page there, or the 2 pages there, that you would need to look at, and it'll give you a bit of an idea of how to use the thing. But hey, it's very self-explanatory. What else do we get in the box, George? What else do we get in the box?
Well, I'll just put the pod back in here. Get the pretty much comes like this, guys.
There it is. Beautiful.
Pods as well, and you've got your charge cable, which we'll open up now and see what it's like. Let's see what kind of cable we've got in here. Braided or
basic one from memory.
Yeah, just basic plastic one. Type-C.
Type-C nonetheless, and we love a Type-C charge cable these days. As I say, I've been going on using this for about 2 weeks now. And when the time comes that you need to charge this little bad boy, the charge port is at the bottom of the pod. Literally, from complete dead battery to fully charge takes literally for me about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's not a long charge time at all. It's rapid. Obviously, it's not the biggest battery in there. It's only 650 mAh. And obviously, with a nice Type-C charge port there, really doesn't take long at all.
You've got your colours as well, red when it's charging and green once it's fully charged.
That's it. And yeah, as we say, this will come with 2 pods. As I said, these are fully disposable. So once these are done, once that coil has run its course, the whole thing goes in the bin and you just replace these. So this is basically going back to the original concept of a pod kit, that you replace the pod itself, not just the coil. So as I say, you get two with this. One is 1 ohm, the other is 1.4. It will label it on the bottom. I doubt it's going to focus on this. We will try though. We will try. George, you might have a better shot at doing this. It's not gonna focus. I'm kidding myself if I'm gonna think that'll focus. But on there, it basically says 3 core M-2 1 ohm. So that's the 1 ohm coil that I've had in mind for the past couple of weeks, and the other is the 1.4, I believe. 1.4, yeah. So two different pods that you get in there. As I say, I've been using the 1 ohm, but this has run its course now. This coil is dead. So that is just going to go in the bin. And whilst we're going through this review, I'm going to fill the 1.4 up, and we'll take a look and we'll have a vape on as we go through it. But George, if you just want to have a quick run through, as I say, I'm just going to fill this up and just obviously let the liquid sit. Just before we do, fill port is at the side there. As you can see, a little rubber bung. Absolutely no leaks. I've had no leaks whatsoever with this. So it's been absolutely spot on from that point of view.
Yeah.
So yeah, George, you have a quick run round and show everyone what the pod looks like just as I do this, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Right, guys, you've got your obviously inside there magnets and the connections. Same at the bottom. Doesn't really matter. It does matter what way you put it in. It needs to go in his way, and it's a nice click, and it vibrates as well when it does that, and the wee light flashes. But it's a nice. It's not going to fall out when you shake it, but when you do pull it, it is quite easy to pull out. And you've got the wee LED lights, tells you like your battery percentage, and it's red. It's kind of empty-ish, and green, and I think it's blue as well when it's midway through. Yeah, and you've also got it's auto draw, or you've got your button at the side here as well. And there's a little airflow hole at the side.
Yeah, I think you've got one either side, haven't you? Airflow holes.
Yep, there is. I didn't recognise the other one. That's it. Yeah. One there. The one there. Not small, but in your hand size, it's tiny. It's small compared to bottle of juice here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, spot on. It's a nice. I love the way this feels in hand, and like I say, I'll go through a couple of the features on this later on. Just going down the side again, if this will focus, you've got manners there on one side at the bottom, and as George's, if you flip yours around, George, and show us your other side, you will see that on the other side of this has the Vapefly logo as well. So they've gone for, like, there's no crazy artwork on there or anything. This is just pure, elegant, professional looking, stylish, less is more approach, if that makes sense. Also with the pod as well, it comes with like a little rubber bung. I'm not sure if you can see that. It comes with a little rubber bung just to stop bits of fluff getting in there. Obviously take that out and there you go. You can vape away. But yeah, one of the things that I like, I think this is one of the things where me and George may clash, what we prefer, what we not prefer. But you can see that they've gone for the slanted mouthpiece approach. There's a reason behind this. There's a method in the madness. This isn't just so you can go and vape through the side. This is for side vaping, guys, you know. So, you know, again, just for that more elegant approach, I think is definitely what they're going for. You just sit there and definitely designed just for the side vape. You can't. I mean, you could vape it like that.
See, I do, but I don't like the auto draw. I like to have a button to push, so I'm quite positive they try and.
So as George was saying, there's two firing options on this. You've got the button at the side, which you can fire away all day, or you can, if you just prefer, just to take an absolute draw, and it's got the auto function on there as well, which some people will prefer. You do have to give it a bit of a. You've got to give it a bit of an inhale to really get that going, though. I found myself running out of breath quite quickly before I can take a good old draw. But yeah, as I say, this is just a straight up pod system. You can see there is a light on. So if I vape on the right side of my mouth, so the light actually goes to the bottom. It would have been good if they put a light on the other side as well. It's again just to make life easier, but that is basically there just to tell you where the battery life is at. If it's green, it's basically between 70% and 100%. If it goes blue when you're vaping it, it's between 30 and 70%. And if it goes to that dreaded red color, you're in your last 30% of the battery life. And obviously, you need to be thinking about giving it some charge. As you can see at the bottom where the charge port is, that is slanted as well. So there is certainly, I like it. I'm not just going to, just want to stand the pod up. It's going to fall, so it has to be left on its side. Some people may not like that. Some people are fine about it. There's been no leaks from this whatsoever in the time that I've had it. I've had it led down, obviously, when I've not been using it. No leaks whatsoever. There's been no leaks in the contacts, no leaks anywhere around the pod itself. So it's been well thought through, and I've got no real issues with this whatsoever. Even also, down. Go on, George.
I'm saying also as well, you've got to be like a clear window here to see the level of fluid.
You can see how much juice you've got left, so you're not going to be burning that coil out. It brings me on nicely, actually. The coils that they've used on this, they are big for what they are. I mean, you'll see the coil in there. For this being a standard Whiz It Away pod system, the coils are quite big in there. If you look at it compared to other simple pod systems like this, the pods are usually the coils themselves are usually a lot smaller. Now, I spoke to the guys at Vapefly about these coils, and they say that they've been sort of designing and creating the actual coils for this for about 6 months, and I think they've done really well with it. I think the flavor of these is as good as any of the other ones. Even stepping into some of the AIO worlds, like the ones where you disposable coils where they can get a bit bigger coils in there. The flavor of these isn't far away from that.
No, that's a good flavor.
So the flavor I've got in this at the minute is the cherry fizzle from the Riot Salts, and the flavor of it, I'm getting so much flavor from this coil, so it's absolutely spot on, and I think that's a good thing, especially for people looking to get off the stinkies, and they like that concept of getting these different flavors and stuff. They're going to get a lot of flavor out of this. Again, for you guys that maybe work in the offices and things like this, is going to look nice sticking out your little pocket of your 3-piece, anything like that. This is, I mean, that is how they're pushing this. It is for the professionals of the world who go to work in the office attire, and this will look nice. Even when they're vaping it, it looks nice. Certainly better than a stinky. Accessories that this can come with, guys. It can come. This is an optional extra. Comes with a little leather case that I will model for you guys now. 1 minute. Got to be careful when you slide it in. It sometimes presses the fire button. But yeah, there it's in there. It's shoelace. There you go. Again, if you're more of a person that likes pressing the fire button on this, you ain't going to be able to once it's in this sleeve. So you've got to auto draw. There's no way. You can try to figure out where it is and push if you want to be fair. But again, takes a bit more energy to get on the auto draw, but absolutely spot on. It's very snug in there. If you just try pulling this out, you will just pull the pod out, and then it'll shout at you and start flashing red. It's like, whoa, put it back. So it's kind of, you've got to push your finger through. So many jokes with that, and then you push that out. But yeah, I mean, like I said, for me, not many cons with this. Obviously, it's just a straight up basic system. There's no behind the scenes settings to this. It's just charge it up, put your liquid in, and go. There's nothing too much to report in terms of anything else that you can go through with it. Nice, stylish look as always. The pods last, like I said, I've been using this for about 2 weeks, and just over the past few days, the coil has started going out. I haven't been heavily using it, but again, you'll get an idea. Probably about a week, just over a week, you'll get out of the coil, and obviously it'll be time to change it up. But guys, no, let us know what you think in the comments. George, any cons for you? Is there anything that you're not too keen on, or
The cons would be the slanted mouthpiece, because I like it front.
you just like a straight vape, yeah?
I prefer the button if it was like in the bottom, so I could.
Yeah.
It's quite awkward to.
So it has pretty much completely been designed for a side mouth vape,
Yep.
you know. So just that. Like I say, you can go for the straight approach. But like I say, that's the generic design that they've gone for that side vaping style. Again, I do like that mouthpiece. I'm not sure the type of plastic, and the plastic that they've used in this is almost like the up end. It's the same sort of plastic. Doesn't attract dust or anything like that. It's almost like that self-cleaning antibacterial.
It doesn't feel cheap either. It feels
real. Well, I mean, that's Vapefly all over, isn't it? Though, anything that I've ever got from Vapefly has been.
This is plastic. It looks like it's metal, and it feels like it's kind of.
It's made out of aluminium.
Is it?
Yeah. So it is an aluminium body as well. For you guys that love colours, so we've both got the grey colours, but I have got a bit of a picture here that I can put up on the screen. So those are the colours that you'll get it. So moving from left to right, you've got the steel colour that we've got here, moving into the black. I love that green one. If I had my personal option, I would probably go for the green one. You've got the blue, the purple, the red. All the usual colours, guys. Again, let us know which your favourite is on that.
Purple.
You want the purple one? See, that green, I just like the look of that green. So there it is, guys. That is the Vapefly Manners pod. As I said, not much more we can go through. Obviously, like I say, it does come. You can purchase the leather sleeve separately if you do like the look of that as well. But there you go, guys. Again, let us know what your thoughts are in the comments. But this was just a little quick review. Perfect little kit. This, in my opinion, rivals things like the Caliburn, even the Caliburn G, dare I say. Again, the up end as well. I do like the look of it. I know some people won't like the slant at the bottom because you can't just stand it up. It's got to be led down. But listen, guys, the quality of this thing comes through on that, and there is no leaks whatsoever. So, guys, we will leave you all to your evenings. And yeah, hope you liked this little review, and tune in shortly for our next little review on the next item. Have a good evening, guys. Any last comments from you, George, before we head off?
No, everything's great. It's like I said, it's a good device. It works as it should. That's what it's meant to do. The only con I had was slight mouthpiece, nothing else. Like you said, no leaks. Battery life's good. Coil life's good as well. What more can you ask for?
Not an awful lot of cloud production, as you see there as well, guys, which, again, for people who are using this out and about, again, you're not going to send a big bellowing cloud to the poor soul walking behind you.
No.
That's it. So yeah, that's the review on that, guys. Vapefly Manners maketh the man is the motto for this, and quite fitting for the stylish, elegant approach they've gone for. So if you fancy that, guys, put it in the comments. Let us know. Chances are we might be stocking this. What about you, George? Do you think you might be getting a couple of these in, or?
Yeah, definitely.
Like it. So yeah, keep an eye out on the pages for these guys. Price range as well, just before we go, these are looking to be around about the £20 mark. So yeah, absolutely spot on, guys. And yeah, we will see you soon. Bye for now.